Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. London dinner lies, all misunderstood truth. The secret that reopened the great lion and, the jewel's old wound again. He did not just open it. He opened it big. Big time. Now, the intel that the great lion got, completely different. The intel that the great lion got said that there was a mini dinner arrangement that was made for the jewel and Pastor David Nwinge. That mini dinner arrangement was properly made for them in such a way that in the dinner hall where they had the dinner, they had arranged a bouquet with queen with the jewel's name and everything, and that the dinner was between the jewel and Pastor David Nwinge, and that they had this dinner together without any interference. Nobody was there. As a matter of fact, they said Pastor David Nwinge came to pick by himself because he drives in the UK, but the jewel doesn't drive in the UK. The intel that came to the Great Lion stated that Pastor David Nwinge came to the royal mansion to pick the jewel out for that dinner. Yes, you heard me right. That was the intel that the Great Lion had. This is why, you see, I will always say the truth, okay? When we are married, it's important, no matter what, to do everything that is within our powers to always open up to our spouses. I want to believe that if she had not made the mistake of not opening up at all, just keeping quiet, all of this wouldn't have happened. Her intention was very right. She never wanted to trouble the Great Lion with this. She felt, number two, that it was irrelevant, and that was why she did not tell her husband. But the fact that she did not tell her husband is what is fueling this doubt. It's what is making the husband think that the jewel was interested in that arrangement. Even, all these things that were happening, they were happening during the time that the Great Lion had to suffer so much to put Iyanifa on ground, to ensure that Iyanifa was in the forest, to ensure that Iyanifa got everything they needed for the full moon ritual. All because he never wanted to lose his wife. He wanted them to be together. He has fought in a way that any reasonable person would tell that indeed this man has fought a great battle to keep this woman, right? I understand that. But when the enemy is trying to put asunder somewhere, the enemy will look for so many different chances to make it happen. And I think this was an opening that was left by the jewel that allowed this doubt to come in. But the jewel said she had very good intention, that the Great Lion has suffered too much. The Great Lion has gone through so much. The Great Lion she want to bring peace to her husband, not pains to her husband. And that was why she didn't tell. Now, who are the people behind this nonsense? Who are the people behind this nonsense? It's no other person. See, anyhow you like, talk calm. You see me, I know it's Ebony. It's Ebony because number one, it's Ebony who has some kind of communicating. You know why I suspect Ebony and why everybody is suspecting Ebony? It's because Ebony has a relationship with the jewel's uncle. Ebony was the one who communicated with the jewel's uncle that went to go and tell the jewel that she was expecting a child that was not there in the first place. Yes. Now, talking about dinner, who Who are the people giving the Great Lion that intel? I am not sure that intel has not been manipulated. Hey, you know the Great Lion can never suspect anything until he sees it like this clear eye. Yes, I understand kings are like that. You work with evidence. You see that person that is giving the Great Lion intel. Those people have been manipulated because they are not giving real intel again. They are giving fake intel. Yes, I think that whoever is manipulating them knew that there was a dinner. And I'm sure that information did not come from the jewel. I'm sure that information came from the uncle's side. Because with the way things are looking now, it's like Ebony had been able to penetrate them that it's not only the uncle that Ebony is talking to. It's like there are other people that Ebony is talking to. Yes, they are. So sometimes these things can be very annoying, honestly. Honestly, the fact that we are not inside there, so we will not really know how this is being played out. But I am surprised that, the Great Lion will not know that these people are deliberately trying to cause problem. That smoothness, that flawless relationship, the fact that, he holds the jewel in such high esteem and all of that is something that is hurting them so much, and they will do anything to ruin it. I don't know. And again, it is bad because they cannot ruin it spiritually again, like right directly like they used to do. Okay, scatter everything and all of that. So right now they are working strategically with people who have certain information, because you and I can see that this intel that the Great Lion is getting, the Great Lion is getting an intel that has the capacity of undermining what he shares with the jewel right now. Yes. Do you know that he said to the jewel that the fact that the jewel knows that most of the things that will make his tenure smooth, okay, lies on the shoulder of the jewel, does not mean he will open his eyes and allow the jewel poke her finger on her nose, on his nose. That he will not allow the jewel use her finger to poke his nose, that he will not allow that. That everything that he wants from the jewel is the truth. And the jewel said, look, the truth that I know is the truth that I have told you. There was a dinner. And he said, why didn't the jewel mention it? This is what is going on. And everybody knows that Ebony, you see Ebony, eh? Oh, well, I am not going to talk much. But do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.